This machine will test the abrasion on a wheel. The wheel is in a 30-degree angle, so it's like being in a slide for 3/4 of a mile. Again, a lot of these machines, it's kind of real-world testing, but we want to be able to test them so rigorously that no wheel passes. We'll destroy everything in here. It's just who survives it the best. And again, all of these machines we use, we test ours to see how we're doing against our own standard. But the other cool thing is we'll call up Skate Warehouse and go, I need brand X, Y, and Z in bearings or wheels or decks. And I always call you guys because you got best delivery, best service, best customer service, and we get it so quickly. Whenever I talk to somebody on the phone and I say NHS is buying something for the lab, everyone gets all excited. What are you going to break today? We'll buy competitors' products and test them to see how we compare to them. It tells us, are we any good? Are we number 1? Are we number 2? Are we number 10? It tells us how much work we have to do. It's always good to know your competition, and this lab allows us to know our competition really well. We'll weigh the wheel before it goes in grams, tenths of grams, before it goes into the machine, and then weigh it after. The delta between the two weights will give us a mass loss percentage, and that's what we used in some of those videos to show who had the best abrasion. This is an A scale, Shore A durometer. A scale, B scale, C scales, D scales are all differentiated by the type of point that's at the end and the strength of the spring. So I'm going to do this once and then I'll have you do it. Okay, here. We'll take a Formula 4 101A. Okay, and all you do is take it in this hand like this and just roll it. There's a different apparatus for this, but for the sake of just doing this by hand, I'll teach you this way. And roll it across. Now, what do we get?
What's that, about a 97?
Okay, I'm going to have you do it now.
6. Just press.
That's a $500 piece of equipment, so don't drop it. Yeah. Slowly, slowly. There you go. What'd you get?
Bam, yeah, 97.
Okay, now, take this crusher, Ricta crusher.
Did you reset it?
Yeah, we're going to reset it. Okay, now do it again.
Okay, not to press on anything?
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you get?
Boom, it's like a 99, 98.
About a 98, 97, 98.
Nice.
Okay,
So that makes that other one, yeah, more like 95. Before, so.
let's try that again. About 97.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got this wheel at 97 and you got that wheel at 97. Let's go over to the B scale. And a lot of people have said, God, why are you guys using the B scale? It's confusing. A lot of retailers say the same thing. The B scale was made for urethane this hard. A scale was made for urethane like cruiser wheels, real soft stuff, 78A. It's accurate. The A scale starts being inaccurate from about 98 to 100. It can't go past 100.
Right.
Not possible. So the B scale, this 101B, 101A, thank you, 101A,
Which isn't technically possible, mind you.
is 80B.
All right.
I'm going to have you do it. We'll see if you can get 80B.
Keep it consistent.
Do it again.
Yeah. All right.
Did you get 80?
It's 80, right?
No, you got to get to 80.
Okay.
Push a little harder.
Reset it? Just do it again?
There you go. Closer?
Yep.
80. Okay.
Pretty much spot on.
70. There you go. So remember, with the A scale, they were both pretty much identical.
Right.
84, 85.
Yeah.
Okay, so how could that be? This is actually rated 83, 84B, and this is 101A. This should be harder than this, and it's actually softer than it.
Makes sense.
So
When
when you see the number written, don't believe it. Go buy the product and go write it and judge how you feel about that hardness. But don't just automatically assume that the number that's on here is accurate, unless of course it comes from NHS, and then
trust it.
Then trust it, because I think we're the only guys with durometers. Okay, so that's how we measure. We also keep these things in a climate-controlled room, so whenever we're testing, it's always the same, because temperature can affect the spring rate on the durometer.
Sure.
It's a Griptape friction tester. What's it do? It measures friction. How do we do it? Well, first we're going to demonstrate it. We're going to drag a shoe sole on a, I believe it is a 6 kilogram weight, and we're going to drag it across mob grip. There's a 25-pound load cell, which is going to measure the voltage of the tug, and then paint a picture of it in a graph to show us quite accurately how much energy it takes to drag this weight with that shoe sole across the grip tape. And it kind of measures two things. One, the initial stickiness of the tape, then also as your shoe's bouncing along, the kind of the continuous static friction or dynamic friction of the tape. So fire it up. There you go. Picture of the friction of a tape. And we're able to compare us against all the other tapes out there. It allowed us to get mob standard where it is as far as the grippiest, and then we were able to tune it down for mob M80 to get a little bit more motion, a little bit more flexibility on the tape. So like again, if a pro comes in and says, I've got the shape I really like and it doesn't fit inside any of one of your available shapes, we're able to digitize this with this magical 1981 digitizer that we modified just to do shape copying. And with the help of this wand, we can actually draw a picture of the board all the way around. We'll transfer this line into our CAD programs, and then we can measure, modify, change, and then use that line in our CNC programming to cut a very accurate shape. Let's say a rider brings in a shape, but he'd like to take a 1/16 of an inch off each side and smooth the nose. We'll take the board he's got, then do the work in the computer, then go and cut it on our CNC machine in our prototype shop and turn it around. Aaron, you and Galen have turned around boards in less than 24 hours and hand it off ready to approve changes. And we can do it time and time again. It's no big deal. But really having a machine like this digitizer allows us to get exactly what the rider wants. And there you have it, guys, the NHS Laboratory. Happy to have you here.
Thank you. We actually started in 1969, where we really formed the group that did this, and it was based on reinforced plastics, which is raw materials for surfboards, sailboats,